Hi Calvary, I'm Bethany. I'm the president of the church council here, and I'm here to let you know that the council has supported a new budget. Now, you'll hear details in terms of why you're hearing about this now instead of in January, which is when we typically bring it to the congregation for approval. But this budget does not have an increase, it's a decrease. And so as such, we don't necessarily need congregational approval, but we are asking you to be aware of and to hopefully support what we are putting forward. So, as always, we are available to answer any questions or address any concerns or just talk this out further with you. Definitely you can find us. Our contact information will be at the end of this presentation. Thank you, and I hope you are all doing well.
Hello, I'm Paul Iverson, Calvary's interim part-time church administrator. I've also been a member of Calvary since 1985 and have previously served a term as both president and treasurer. Today I want to talk to you about the revised budget we developed for August through December. As you know, the effects of the virus on society seem to be changing constantly, so council and staff will monitor our expense and revenues closely so that we can adjust appropriately as things change. The budget was developed assuming that giving by the congregation will continue at the same level as it did in 2019. So far during the pandemic, this has held true, so thank you all. We also started with August because this aligns with the preschool year. There have been some discussions that matching up Calvary's budget year with the preschool year might make sense for a number of reasons. One, preschool is the largest ministry at Calvary with a budget over $350,000 a year. The preschool and church budgets combined total over $1.2 million. We thought this 5-month window would give us an opportunity to see what a combined budget would look like, and we believe it will make it easier for council to manage the budget. Plus, if this is effective and the congregation decides to move forward and move the fiscal year to an August through July period, it will give more members an opportunity to participate in the annual meeting since all the snowbirds will be home, which includes me. So far, council has successfully navigated the financial changes caused by the pandemic. This is due in a large part to the over $200,000 in grants and loans we have received. And we also continue to apply for more as they become available. The PPP loan accounted for $159,000 of that money. We expect all but $10,000 of that will be forgiven. The $10,000 we paid back over 5 years at a 1% interest rate. We also received a $10,000 grant and a $24,000 loan from the Small Business Administration, which we paid back over 30 years at 2.75%, so about $100 a month. In addition, we received a $20,000 grant from the Nielsen Foundation to help pay for the repair and water damage caused in the preschool portion of the building. In addition, Joan has been successful in receiving some grant money to help preschool be open to provide child care this summer for children of critical workers, and is also working on other grants that will help preschool be able to meet the new requirements related to social distancing. This will allow them to offer preschool safely and effectively should it be allowed to reopen in the fall.
Hi, I'm Steve Palmer, Calvary's Congregational Treasurer. I'd like to go over some of the highlights of our revised budget that we've put together. Regarding revenue, which is the money that we're taking in from offerings, we've got several assumptions that we've made. Number one, our member giving remains at 2019 levels. Secondly, we're not assuming any building use revenues to be taken in. And thirdly, we're assuming that revenues will be approximately $13,000 a month less than in the 2020 budget approved by the congregation. Regarding expenses, we've made several assumptions there as well. We should be realizing savings of about $6,000 a month on the church administrator position that we will not be replacing. We should assume a savings of roughly $9,000 in the 5 months by paying interest only on the mortgage for the building for August and September. Another assumption we have is other savings related to the building being closed on things such as janitorial services, supplies, etc. And finally, this also includes savings by delaying purchases of other office equipment and supplies. All told, the budget for August through December predicts a shortfall of about a little over $5,000. This shortfall will be covered by the grant money and loan monies that we have received so far, but have not yet spent. So on behalf of the Calvary Council, we believe that this budget will get us through to the new year in good shape financially. Thank you.
I want to thank Paul and everybody else for their great work on contributing to this budget. This has been a process that we have all been going through now for quite some time. I want to also, in advance, thank you all for your input and good thoughts as you go through this. The entire draft budget is on the church's website. And so after you watch this, if you want to pour over those numbers, we would really appreciate it from a leadership perspective to get some other thoughts. Mostly, and again, I want to thank you for your donations and your support of Calvary Lutheran Church. The way you guys have responded to our requests and our continued updates about our financial picture has been so you can't even imagine. It's been mind-blowing. It's been very, very, very reassuring, and it means a lot to us, especially during these months, trust me. So, church may look different right now, but we are thinking of everybody. We're praying for everybody. We still are a family, even if we're all spread out in our homes and throughout our communities. We're thinking of everybody, and we can't wait till we can get together again. Thank you.